Okay, we are back. I have had food. I have decrankified a little bit, and we've also gotten a little bit less stuttering. We are on the EU servers right now. We'll probably be switching back to the Americas after they come back up, if they do. And yeah, so we're going to be dealing with a bit of lag. We're going to be at 150 something ping. I have gotten back through Chaos Sanctuary. I have gone and did some shopping. I got myself a Ralortal shield, which is on our swap here. And we do have some potions out of the wazoo, and we should be fairly good. We just have one seal left to break, and we're fighting Diablo. Hopefully it will be a little bit better off than we were before. No guarantees. We shall see, though. So let's get in there. Not even death can save us from you. Okay, well, we've died a few times before, and we're using death on our side here. Hi. Go ahead and swap over to this. Get another Golem. Mercenary's, of course, going to die. Let's go ahead. And we have 5 minions. And we should be able to, like, wear him down a little bit here. Because these are surviving better, because we did get another level and we ended up getting... Nope. Okay, well, yeah, we did end up getting various things for us. So I think we've already lost all the summons that we can get here. So we are going to have to go out, get some more, come back, do our usual thing, and we'll be fine. This is probably the hardest part of doing this run as a summoner, is you have to deal with Diablo. So what we'll do is we'll get minions, we'll go in, smack him down about a fifth, maybe an eighth of his life, rinse, repeat. I hate doing this at pre-30, but we might as well. Might as well show off how to do it. And yes, our Golem can get us some starter things, so we can actually have minions summoned out.
Not enough mana.
Not enough mana? Oh no, whatever will we do? Get some mana. But yeah, this is pretty much how you just have to kind of grind your face through it. And since we're not getting stuttering right now, I can do stuff about it, so we're not going to be too stressed. So let's go ahead and duck back in there. Do we want to bother resurrecting the Mercenary? Maybe. It's not necessary. It'll be okay. I mean, all our money is in here, so we need about 5 grand out of it. Oh no. Yeah, we're fine with losing some money. It's not a big deal. So down into Chaos Sanctuary, we'll immediately pop up a new town portal, and yes, our ping is absolutely atrocious. That is because of the joy that is playing on the EU servers. Okay. So here's round 2 for... Where did he go? Diablo, where'd you run off to? There he is. And yep, there he kills the Golem. Let's go ahead and get another Golem up. Yeah, Mercenary was just automatically going to die to that. We almost die to it as well if we're not healing, which kind of sucks just a little bit, but we're... Oh, get off of me. That is... He doesn't usually do those very often, but whenever he does, it's irritating. Okay, so that's 50% down. 2 rounds in, we're 50% down on him. We're good. Let's go ahead and get some more going. And this is literally just how you do a summoner. I apologize if this is kind of like mundane, but we're gonna get this. We're gonna get through normal, just kind of chilling, doing this the basic way. Let's switch over to this, get you, and get some more minions. And it's not hard to get minions. We just wander out a little bit, we get them. We don't have we're not level 30, so we can't get revives, so it's just what it is. And watch us get like another unique while going through these like low level areas. That would be hilarious to me. We do have mana regen shrine. Okay, we have all of those. Let's go ahead and get some mages real quick as well. They'll probably die in one Nova. I'm not positive on that though, because we do actually have a decent amount of summon mastery. There you go. There's our 3 mages. There's our Golem. And in we go for a round number 3 against Diablo. How many rounds is it going to take? Probably 4 or 5. If I had to guess. I think it's... that'll be more than enough to cover it, because I think it's 43. No, it's 4680. No! We need 140 more. I don't want to take it all out, and yes, we are a lot lower on gold simply because I gambled when I was off screen. It's just one of those things. And we want to keep casting those up. We actually, whenever I was doing my leveling, I got a portal shrine in here and it didn't work. Yeah, he just immediately kills those. Go ahead and dodge back. Oh, geez. He almost got me with that second one. We don't want to lead him towards our portal, so I'm going to actually lead him up here. Come on, Dingus. You don't actually do any damage to me unless you hit me with the lightning. Come on. Come on, Buttercup. Thank you. He's trying. He is trying so hard. Oh, we actually have some more corpses up here. Yay! I thought they had all vanished. That's going to be nice. And yeah, I think he will just immediately just destroy any of our mages. But this is one reason why I don't recommend new players do summoners. You will hit this point and you will probably die a horrible, horrible death. Yeah, focus in on me, buddy. Focus in on me. Oh, nope, you're not focusing in on me. Ow. Oh, that almost tracked me there. And that's going to kill, yeah, at least 2 of them. More reasonable than the 1 in 3.
Not enough mana.
Traps are attack speed, yes. And it's this... I forget what the actual breakpoints on them are. I would actually have to go look that one up. That's one that I don't think about too terribly often. And yes, I should be actually doing this with the plus skills setup. It's not that big of a deal. They'll survive regardless. So we'll come in, we'll drop the golem behind you. And that's what I hate. Whenever he just, like, nukes the entire batch of skeletons I just went and made. Because he's a dick. Yes, you can chase me. It's fine. Let's swap over to this so we actually have reasonable level skeletons. This gives them +1 on both their base skill as well as the... Do I have any more bodies? Nope, I don't have any more bodies there. I don't have any more bodies there. I need more than 3 of you guys. I'm gonna check if we have bodies up here. I don't think I left any. Oh, we did. Okay. Oh, yeah, I'm not gonna be able to keep those guys anyway. I have to switch to my axe and shield to survive the hits. Come on, baby cakes. There you go. Aim at me. Come on. Oh, he's still... He's getting smart about aiming towards my minions. Started as a Trapsin, thinking you'll help at Bale Throne. Yeah, Trapsins are fairly good at Bales.
I need mana.
Yeah, that's all of the minions we're going to get from here, so I am going to have to town portal up and do some more grabbing them elsewhere. No. Oh, let's see. City of the Damned. Sure, we'll grab some here. Grab me some bodies, my dudes. There you go. That'll be a good body. Oh, they're minions. They're also good XP. Of course, they are stronger than my minions, so that sucks. Let's go Spider Forest. We're just looking for a place with a lot of enemies. Why they don't want you to open the seals to release him? I don't think he's fully formed or something like that. I'm not sure the exact reason. Because they're protecting him. So maybe it's kind of like you're opening the door to his office. If you're talking about the old view on here, that's actually not how it used to look. The old view, and I have that key unbound, I believe. Controls. Legacy view, legacy view. Yeah, legacy toggle I actually have disabled. Let's go ahead and put it on that. Doesn't conflict with anything, right? Save custom, yes. Did it? Oh, I hate this. This is another thing that actually really gripes me about this. No, I didn't even fucking put the mouse wheel up, you piece of garbage. I have to do this. There you go. You done being crap? Save custom. Yes. Apply. Yeah, you actually have to do that again. Yeah, I am live again. And I don't know what message you keep retracting, but yeah. Level 25. We haven't really leveled up much beyond that. We've been kind of just going through relaxed mode. So, we're not going for first kill on bail or any nonsense like that. That stuff is not something I really have any urge to do. I mean, I'll have the like cinematics and stuff uploaded tomorrow, but for the most part, he's just gonna die. And he gave us, ooh, a rare gargoyle head. I'll take that. And a Vidala's.
Diablo, I have bested you.
We've bested him. Oh, no. Yeah, we didn't really best him. We just kind of like wore him down slowly over time. Because that's how you do Diablo with the summoner. You were on this morning like 10 hours ago? Yeah, we took a break. To eat food and all that stuff and deal with the, for some reason, really weird frame drops that were going on. Servers are down on the American servers. I'm on the European servers. The ping is like atrocious. But it's the only way I can play. Just pushing until you die, taking a break at the moment. If you're doing something like a Fire Paladin or something like that, you can usually get through. But yeah, the European servers are what I would be on right now if you're trying to play.
Good to see you.
You made a source. Diablo in consoles needs lobby. Yeah, I 100% agree with that one. Console Diablo 2 needs it without a doubt. Shadow Disciplines, 20% increased attack speed, 45% enhanced damage. That might actually be okay for a kicker because the increased attack speed, but I think I might be able to make better. As far as this one, better resist than what we have, but it doesn't give us any plus skills. Not still live. Live again. Plan on getting this. The developers of this game are planning to make more content. Hopefully that means an expansion. I doubt it'll mean an expansion. They'll probably do seasonal stuff, though. Asia servers are up too? Groovy. It's just the America servers that are down. And yes, I am hoarding certain things. We got a Venom Horde while I was leveling up, by the way. Which is kind of nice. So let's resurrect our little buddy here. Cold starts for the start, then end game with lightning. Good luck. That's all I'm gonna say on that one. Good luck. Starting with cold is a little bit rough. It works. You can make it work. You can make anything work in this game, especially through normal, but I always find cold to be like really mana hungry early on. Usually spam Clay Golem into Crepify and let the Merc kill Diablo. That's usually the strategy for Nightmare and stuff. But we're doing skeletons on this one, so I kind of have to just wear him down. Unless you put a lot of points into Golem. Golem can actually handle it then, but we didn't do that. Been playing 20 years, you got this. I mean, I've been playing since the beta, but I still am like, I don't feel like managing my mana that much. Beta as in 1999, not beta as in last month. There needs to be an easier way to make games in multiplayer if it's just seasonal stuff. Nah. There would definitely... I really do hope there are easier ways to make things in multiplayer, but I mean, sorry. More things that they'll add than that, but I don't think so. I would actually like to see seasonal rune words where they'd get rotated into, like, the main rune words.
It takes more than a siege to stop me.
And so you'll, like, have Season 1 rune words. Season 2 rune words are different things. Season 3, etc., etc. Maybe with, like, a theme for the seasons. And now we have easy levels. Because we're in Act 5 now. Act 5 is easy. 1999 was the closed beta game released in 2000. Stress test might have been the end of... I mean, not stress test. The beta might have started at the end of 98. I think it was 99. You have to remember, that's 20-something years ago. I thought it was a year before release. And then the stress test was closer to actual release. Let's grab that. I sadly don't have the disc anymore. I think I still have the stress test install file, though. That would burn anyone out on Barbarians. Because that's all you could play in the stress test was Barbarians. It sucked. Yeah, that's the... Where would they go with an expansion? It has been a pretty frequent discussion. I mean, I have the original game disc. I don't have the beta disc. What do I think about the Korean Internet Cafe bonus? I don't like it, but I'm not going to be that severely bothered by it. It doesn't really affect me because I don't trade a lot. If I was an active trader, yeah, I would be pissed about it. I was on dial-up at the time. But let's see. Yeah, we're going to get quite a few levels in this act just because it's Act 5, and Act 5 is like a gorge for experience. And no, we don't have a teleport staff yet. I need to farm one, but meh. I find it easier to farm those in Nightmare whenever I can actually get close to a person who sells staves. Let's see. Is it 2 socket? Is it 2 socket? No, it's only 1 socket. Dang it. I really want this to be 2 socket. Let's see what it looks like, though, at least. Does the chipmunk helm still work? Oh, God, yes. Okay. So we need to get a 2 socket bone helm. That's fine. We usually find at least 1. Good night, Baki. And yeah, I've played pretty much everything in the Diablo franchise except for Immortal. And I don't plan to play Immortal because it's phones, and I have an older phone. No, they aren't planning to close the original Diablo 2 servers. Let's see, skill-wise, let's go ahead and get more skeleton points. I have been tempted to imbue some of the circlets that we've been fighting. Ah, it's doing it again. Why? I hate you, game. Yes, it's possible to import characters from the original Diablo 2 onto your single player. You cannot import them on multiplayer. So let's just go ahead and keep murdering things. I do like the addition of more spikes around this. For some reason, I don't remember it being quite so spiky at this point, but it's fine. Windows 11 can play Android APKs. It's planned to have it on there, but didn't they cut support for that on the initial release and are going to add it in later for Windows 11? Because I thought there was some issue with it that they were having and just ended up cutting it from the plans for the final release. Because there's been ideas to do stuff like that for a while. US is back up. Yay! Probably switch back over after we get to the Waypoint. Because I'd much rather have a 72 ping than a 172 ping. But yeah, I would be perfectly fine. I mean, if I remember correctly, wasn't Chrome looking at supporting Android games on browser on PC for a while? I don't think they ever followed through with it, but I thought it was something they were planning on. We're still getting that weird stutter, and I don't know what it is. Nothing on my system is hiccuping. It's just this game. But yeah, you can see things around here not proving to be too much of a problem as far as the enemies go. We're literally just clawing through them. I'm not even actually paying attention to them. So it's just like, okay, it's whatever. But yeah, for a late night stream, I expect it to be fairly quiet. So after we get through normal, I will probably be opening it up to multiplayer. So multiple people can play. I'll probably note what server I'm in whenever we first get into the game. In fact, I might do opening up normal so we can kill Bale a few times. Grab jewels, because we always can use jewels. Plan on using an Android emulator whenever Immortal comes out, yeah. A lot of those, for a while there were a lot of like really good ones out, and then a bunch of them just started getting a bunch of like adware and horrible nasty stuff on them. And it's like, nah, I'd rather not have that on my system. So I removed a bunch of them that were doing that. And I haven't installed them on this new system at all. I say new system. This new system is like 4 years old, but still. I don't see a reason to upgrade it right now whenever it'll play pretty much everything I want to play. Immune to poison. Oh no, whatever will we do besides murder everything? Yeah, we definitely could use a few more levels. I cannot wait until 30 and we start getting resurrection. Oh, it's ethereal. Bite me. That reminds me, we haven't checked ethereal crystal swords yet. Some of them take over your operating system. Yeah. That's called a virus. Okay, so yeah, we are still getting those weird, like, hangs. I'm not sure what's causing them. We had them in the beta, too, just they were a little bit different. I'm not even going to bother casting amp damage. I'm just going to corpse explode up there so we can get up the dingus. Hi, Shank. Time to get shanked. Hey, minions, you can teleport up. Thank you. He's extra strong. Whatever will we do? Probably just kill him. You've only ever played Diablo 3 on Xbox? Okay. This will be a fairly different experience if you actually decide to play Diablo 2 Resurrected. It's a lot more... I'm trying to think of how to describe it. It's less forgiving than Diablo 3, that's for sure. Current hardware out there, it's like a small moon to swat a fly. Yeah. For most of the games that are decent, you don't need the like 3090 and all this other nonsense. Unless you're going for like max frame rate in some competitive game like Tarkov or something. That's not a moon. That's my computer. That's not a moon, it's your mom. What's a good starting character? You watch the videos on the characters. Depends on what. If you want to do melee, Paladin's really good. If you want to do more range stuff, Assassin's good for like the very newbie player. If you're experienced at action RPGs, the Sorceress is pretty good. I wouldn't recommend her to like a just brand new to action RPGs player, but Necromancer's pretty chill.
Salutations.
For me, he's the most relaxing player to character to play. Oh yeah, I need to save some gold so I can actually buy scrolls. So let's get, let's go 10 grand. I probably shouldn't be gambling all my gold. I've yet to get anything from it. But yeah, the Necromancer's probably the most chill to play. He's slower than a lot of other characters, but you can't really beat just being able to sit back and say, you guys take care of it. I'm going to sit here and talk to people. You can't really beat that on a character. So let's see if the US servers are back up indeed. I'll come back to the EU servers if they're not. Yeah, story-centric and character-centric are the difference between them. I wouldn't even say Diablo 3 is that story-centric, but it is more story-centric than Diablo 2. So let's try America's Boopadoo. What items are worth it to gamble? Depends on what point in the game you're at. If you're early on in the game, things like daggers for gold dagger, some of the boots are okay to gamble for. Light gauntlets are good to gamble for early on. But once you start getting into the late game, you want to be focusing in on rings, circlets, amulets, stuff like that. Early on, you can also gamble for anything that you have a gap in your equipment on. If you have like really crappy boots, gamble on some boots. Chances of you getting a unique, pretty slim. Hey, yep, the US servers are up. I can have a ping under 100 again. Diablo 3 just goes straight to rifts? Kind of, yeah. Depends on what I'm going to be doing. If I'm going to be doing mods, I will probably be still doing classic Diablo 2. I still have OG Diablo 2 Lord of Destruction installed.
Afternoon.
But I'll probably be doing both. Because with OG Diablo 2, I can do the seeded runs. I can do various challenge runs and stuff like that that are impossible on Resurrected. So don't expect the OG Diablo 2 to disappear, but it just won't be just like the basic vanilla playthroughs. And I'll probably be using this as the background for guides. And I forgot to get minions. I said I was finishing normal difficulty tonight. Come hell or high waters. Oh, you're asking about like classic Diablo, like Diablo 1. Yeah, I'll probably be doing a playthrough of Diablo 1 relatively soon. I just need to find time because as you know, this channel's mostly Diablo 2. It hasn't always been that way, but that's generally what it's known for. So what I'll be doing is I had to focus in on Diablo 2 to get everything up and running for the release. Golem up, but I will be doing Last Epic. I'll be doing... Let's go ahead and drink all that. But yeah, I'll be doing Last Epic. I'll be doing Diablo 1. I'll be doing Shadows. I'll be doing Grim Dawn, all that stuff. Game is great for multiple player among your friends. Yeah, it's a good multiplayer game. And yes, Player's Aid only works in single player. As far as playing this game, I will be probably tomorrow. I'll be looking at doing group play because I don't know if I'll have the energy to do a group play tonight. I want to beat this tonight, but I don't know if I'll have energy to go like through Nightmare. Diablo 1 Hellfire and Diablo 2? Okay. I need to load up Diablo 1 Hellfire. Only time I played actual Hellfire was at a friend's house. As far as Diablo 1 itself, I still have that disc. I have that on PlayStation 1 and PC in disc form, as well as on GOG. So I like Diablo 1. It's a completely different beast from the other Diablos, but I like it. Speaking of which, speaking of old games, there's actually another old game I need to cover. There's a samurai-based action RPG where you have multiple characters. It's actually kind of interesting. I did a first strike on it back before I hit all the first strikes. There's an issue going around where people can't seem to launch in. I'm not sure what's causing it. Otherwise, I would try to help you. You only played Diablo 1 on PlayStation? Honestly, I liked playing Diablo 1 on PlayStation more than I liked playing it on PC. But that's probably just because I liked being able to sit there and play it on my TV. And it was a lot simpler to just get into. I do want to see what these guys look like. They're very blue right now. But I kind of like them. They didn't deviate too much from the design on those guys. Now, I am going to rescue... Normally, I don't rescue the barbarians, mainly because I don't need Ralor and Tal in my single player. But since we are trying to build up resources, I will totally go with it. You still got to buy the Diablo GOG pack. Diablo and Warcraft are on there. Yeah, couch co-op is nice. Unfortunately, given current environment, couch co-op is not going to be happening for me. But it's fine either way. Greater healing, yes. It was the first game you and your brother got heavily... Oh, cool. I'm trying to remember. I think the game my friends and I played the most was probably Battletoads. That or Balls. I know that sounds horrible, but there was a game called Balls on Sega Genesis. It was a 1v1 fighter, and it was a 3D game on Sega Genesis. So, what is that noise? There's like a random noise that keeps happening every now and then. I am level 26 and we're on normal. We're just taking it easy through it. I'll let Llama and them race for first hell Bale kill. Woo. It holds zero interest for me doing that. That's kind of like seeing how fast you can eat a gourmet meal. It's like, nah. I'm going to enjoy this. If I want to speedrun, I'll speedrun later. Battletoads was fun. Friend recommended Paladin. You've never played this before. I have a video for a Holy Fire Paladin, which is a really good one for starting out in normal. That's what I'd probably recommend to a new player as well. Just a Holy Fire Zealot and just go for that. And then, yeah, I have no idea what that noise was. It's more relaxing to like stream and be able to like talk to people than it is to sit here and like rush through stuff, like trying to coordinate hopping games and teleporting and dealing with. Hey, we got a Dole rune. Holy crap, we're an IO away from a white. I might have to switch to bone. If we get IO, I will have to switch to bone, just for the sake of if it's gonna give it to me. I do want to play through as the summoner, but still. What's weird is I've only ever beaten Battletoads single player. We played it a lot multiplayer, and we'd always kill each other in those little like vertical levels where you'd like hit each other as cannonballs or wrecking balls, or whatever you want to call them. But yeah, it's not a game that I would be trying to beat at my age now. I don't have the reflexes for that. But I have a feeling Llama and them are going to end up beating this probably within the next hour. You will have to respec in Nightmare. It's easy to do. It's literally you just do the first quest of Nightmare and you have access to the ability to respec. You don't have to do anything special for it. You just do Den of Evil and you can reset your skills. It's not a terribly difficult thing. No, I don't mind playing multi-overlapping classes. Heck, I'd even let you do all the cursing, because frankly, I find juggling curses to be a little bit annoying at times. Yeah, well, what's really weird is I actually don't like playing with Xbox controllers, simply because it hurts my hands, so I can sort of relate to that. The Xbox layout causes my thumb to cramp. So I play with PlayStation-shaped controllers with the joysticks in the middle. Well, we're getting runes. I always forget that they boosted up the rune drops in 1.13, I believe, or 1.14. I think it was 1.3. Yeah. If you do a Hammerden in Nightmare, you'll be able to do a ton of hammers. The Hammerden's not the only build you can go into, but it is by far the easiest once you get to Nightmare. Zealot would be the second easiest, but it would be a physical Zealot instead of a fire Zealot. Let's see. I'm going to keep trucking. Let's go and beat the hell out of these. Yeah, you can stick with Zealot and do fine. You'd actually still want to respec in Zealot. You'd just be going for Fanaticism and Zeal. It's a fairly straightforward build. It's super simple. You have an aura on your right click, and you just left click everything to death. And we now have the stuff to do Am tier in a weapon. I'm going to save my Am, though. I think I might want to go with Spirit first. Or is it Insight? I forget which one takes Am. I know I need to save Ams and Souls. If we get a Soul Rune, I'll be able to make a Lore, which is more what I'm looking for on this character. Another +1 skills? Yes, please. Hammerdens also don't have to get quite into the thick of things as Zealots do. So I think I'm going to check over here. Where is the third one? I want to say it's going to be back at down here. I honestly wouldn't be surprised if it's around that, but it could also be right here. No, I'm good with whatever curses. If you're doing a summoner, do your summon stuff, whatever boosts your stuff. I can survive without curses. I build my characters around the laziest mode possible, usually, which means not having to swap a bunch of skills, not having to like layer on a bunch of curses. It's just they work well with what they have. The main thing with the hammer thing is you will get frustrated at aiming it at first, at least, until you get used to it. Once you get used to it, it's not a big deal. But at first, you are going to be like, I hate aiming this because they're just spiraling around and I don't know how to make them hit what I want them to hit. That's going to be your like first couple weeks of having a hammer. Well, first couple hours of having a hammered. And after you get used to it, you can usually position it spot on from like 3 circles away. It's not that difficult. It's just you have to get used to your attack going out like that. Unfortunately, I don't have my Hammerden ported over. And I'm actually going to delete the characters I copied over and load them up properly and then copy them over again. Yeah, most of the Diablo 2 communities are pretty good. There's a couple that are kind of toxic going around. I mostly try to avoid those, but yeah, I try to stick with I would rather have people come in and enjoy the game rather than enjoy rivalries and drama and nonsense. So because those are definitely things in the community too. It's just a different part of the community. I have a fairly strict rule on if people are like insulting and belittling each other, I'll straight up just remove them. And so far it's worked out pretty good. We have mostly chill people. Oh god, ouch. That hurt. I forget, I don't have my resistance set up on. Hurts like a truck when things hit me. Especially that Inferno. My resistance one is on the swap. I should just get 1 point in Skellies just to have them. Are you going to be all right there, Shalon? Let's go ahead and give you a heal real quick. Father got you into Diablo 2 when you were 4 or 5. Now you will play the remaster together. Honestly, if you're experienced with the game, Sorceress and Paladin. If you're kind of rusty at the game, 2 Paladins. The reason why Sorceress and Paladin is really fun together is that the Paladin can get Conviction, and the Sorceress can nuke things. Paladin can go with Conviction and whatever the hell he wants. What is there to rival about? Oh, there's arguments about who revived Diablo 2 in the community and all this other stuff and all kinds of nonsense. There's people who go around insulting each other over, oh, you're not playing hardcore? You must be trash tier. It's like, I play hardcore, I just choose not to play it online, and it doesn't bring me any particular joy. Hardcore is kind of up there with riding a roller coaster. I don't mind roller coasters. They don't give me an adrenaline high. I went on the Titan its first week of being open, and it's like, ooh, up and down, up and down. Personally, I would rather just enjoy the game. That's my stance on it. Some people can't just leave it at that. And if you're wondering just how stupid stuff gets, there's going to be a little bit of a behind the scenes here. I have literally had people spam "go kill yourself" memes in my PMs like an hour straight. I didn't notice them because I have alerts off, and I don't really care, but just because I wasn't like their preferred creator, it's like, fuck off. I don't care. I have been around too long to care about that shit. I am an old freaking man. But it's just whatever. Well, roller coasters aren't really good for you to be riding on anyway. Your body doesn't like being jostled that way. I've lost hardcore characters to not paying attention, which I am easily distracted while I'm playing the game. I will just kind of horse around and chat with people. But most of my deaths have been due to server lag, stuff like that, where it's just like, oh, you can't move now. You thought you were 20 feet away from where you are. That's okay. Okay, whatever. I'm dead now. Can we play normal again? It's just, I'll do hardcore, like, I did a hardcore necro run for the channel. I'll do stuff like that in single player. It doesn't bother me. I will strictly play that solo self-found usually, because that's pretty much how you have to play hardcore. But it's fine. Let's see. There's just people who take it as a badge of honor, and it's like, good for you. No, this is normal difficulty. We're just kind of chilling and going through. I'm not racing for first hell kill, first matriarch, patriarch, or whatever. I'm just chilling. If you get to play co-op, you'd really like to make a barb and just leap around. That is actually kind of semi-useful in cows, believe it or not. A leap barb, just make sure you get find item as well to be like extra useful. But in cows, you can clump them together for AoE users to just nuke them. But I do like playing those. And how are you guys doing, by the way? I don't think I've had you in a stream before, Krugers. I mean, I watched your stuff, but I don't think I've seen you in a stream yet. That's what block buttons are for. Yeah. Oh. I'll troll people on like Facebook and stuff like that, but that's just whatever. But once I'm done with it, I'm done with it. If they want to be stupid about crap, they can be stupid about crap. It's fine. It doesn't hurt my feelings in the least. But yeah, most people, it's just like they're mad that I'm not like their favorite. It's fine. And wow, the chat just did something weird and went through and actually added all the emojis people have used. It's like, oh, okay. Let's see. I think I just got a message on Discord. There we go. And let's go ahead and just keep on trucking. Sorry, I had to stop and reply to a message. And I'm actually going to come in here and I'm going to turn audio, because that is peeking up into the freaking yellows and oranges. Checking out the game again, seeing what's up. Oh yeah. I really do hate that they didn't add max support to this. I understand why, because they weren't remaking the base game. They were just remaking the layer on top of it. So yeah, that won't play on a Mac. I just wonder if there was a way for them to actually introduce a bubble of sorts. Stat-wise, let's go ahead and get more strength. Yes, I'm going up in strength. It's a travesty. I'm well aware of this. People are like, that's too much strength. No, it's 70 strength. Just keeps me from having to worry about it through Nightmare. I'd rather not have to think about it. We can respec and get the extra strength we need for a Monarch after Hell. And I will move that screen. There we go. I think max support would be higher priority if they felt they could make a profit on it. I don't think they would end up making a profit compared to the work needed to actually do it. Oh, how I wish we find an IO rune. I would love to see an IO rune. I would go back and shop the crap out of Drogman. And do we think we'll be able to beat Bale at level 31? I'm not sure. We'll have revives. So I could, once we get World Stone Keep level 2, I could start a new game. So we'd actually be able to get Blunderbores and revives to actually deal with them. What's the highest level in D2R so far? I have no idea because they haven't done a ladder. If I was looking for the highest level, I would probably go check Llama's stream or one of his cohort, because they've been rushing hell, so they're probably in their 60s if I had to guess. Yeah, it's Apple does a lot of weird things. I know why they do them. I think they're making a mistake going back to the mentality that kind of got them losing ground back originally, but people have more faith in Apple now, so it might actually work. From a business perspective, I can see why they're doing it. I don't think it's a smart plan. They're moving to proprietary again. They used to be proprietary back in the day, and that kind of made them lose the PC versus Mac war initially, and I think they're moving back in that way. It's a coin flip as to whether it'll work out for them or not. But they do have a whole ecosystem now that really could make them able to do it at least. Let's go and let all these die. But I would wager there's 60-something, maybe 70-something is the high level right now. I'm currently 27. Of course, they are going through on players with 8 players, so they might be higher than that. But it looked, last time I watched, like, I skipped through, they were just dying wave after wave after wave as they were trying to do one of the quests. I'm like, that doesn't look like fun to me. I'm going to stick with what I'm doing. Throwing my face at the wall repeatedly. For some things, sure, but... Do I actually have any corpses back here? Yeah, I do. I always forget, these little buggers don't leave corpses. And what level prayer do you have? 6? That's fine. It's not great, but it's fine. Have fun, Krugers. Sorry. And hopefully... Yeah. I would love to see more D2 content from you, but I understand why. That's my favorite monster to revive. Council members are pretty fun. Oh, that would be so great if it was 2-socket. It's 1. I would 100% use that if that was 2-socket. I'd put Shaleneth in it. But I would have to say my favorite revive, if I had to just choose one, it's either going to be Blunderbores or... I would say Blunderbores or Vampires, and then I'd put the Council at 3rd. Blunderbore first, Vampires second. Council 3rd. Vampires are just nice because they don't die. They are the tanks. They just don't care. I'm trying to remember what layout this one is. Is it that one or is it this one? I'm thinking it's that one. But I don't remember for sure. Do we have another body in there? We do not have another body in there. Now we have another body in there. These guys don't really stand much of a chance once they're chilled. Yeah, I can see their AI is breaking as well. They broke their AI. There is something up with some of the AI. I have been noticing every now and then. And I don't know what specifically is causing it. But you'll watch, there are enemies that'll just completely blank out and stop doing anything. And that is not core D2 behavior. So something somewhere is breaking. No, not Succubi. Succubi are pretty nice. They're not bad revives. Neither are Abominables, but no, vampires are what you transform into whenever you've got the full training set on. The ones that drop meteors, firewalls, fireballs. The old guys in cloaks. The Diablo 2 flashes. There we go. These are Succubi. Yeah, this is the one I thought it was. So we go down here, and then it comes up and goes that way. I just went to the right too early. Yeah, I don't know why they're called vampires. Well, they do actually steal life, but not a lot. They don't actually bite to steal life. They just lazily swat at you to steal life. Which reminds me, I need to bring my zealot vampire to Diablo 2 Resurrected just to see what that looks like. The weakest, fastest slap ever. I mean, it can handle Act 4 hell, so it's not the worst thing ever. But it's definitely not good. But chances of us seeing revives, we'll probably see them by Bale, but it's not going to be super soon. So let's see. Nuke all the things. Honestly, some of the enemy names confuse the crap out of me as well. So I'm going to go up to town. I'm actually going to sell some of this stuff before we get over to her, because we're going to have to get the potion. We're going to have to get all that kind of stuff. You like to revive Gloams and Archers? Archers are really good. I refuse to revive Gloams. Just out of principle. And that's how limited our inventory space is. We didn't even get our Ort there. There we go. So let's see. Rawl is there. Ort. Am is, I believe, 11. I forget whether that's 12 or 14. It'll just go there for now. And yes, we are staying relatively organized on this stuff. And I keep forgetting, I have that in my cube. We were lucky we were able to fit that in there. Reviving the dudes I hate. Well, the main reason I don't revive the Glomes... there are a few clips of the Zeal Vamp. He's absolutely atrocious. I don't have any videos of it on the channel. It's mostly I've just posted it on Discord a few times. It's like, yeah, that's what I do whenever I'm like, will this bullshit work? And it does. It's like, that shouldn't be a thing that exists at all. Ever. But yeah, I don't revive Glomes because I have a hard time telling the difference between their shots, like enemy Glome shots, and my Glome shots. And my best way to survive against them is dodge. But yeah, I was planning on using the footage from it in the background of a video I was contemplating making, but never got around to. And it's basically a video about... I'm trying to think of how to explain it. Basically, why most people's priorities are completely jacked up in games. If you're not... You don't have to min-max to have a good time in a video game. But it didn't seem like Diablo 2 enough for me to actually end up making it. It just seemed more like a vloggy kind of thing. I was like, nah. I might put it on another channel, but not on this one. If we get another Venom Ward, I'm not picking it up. I keep seeing breastplates drop, and I'm like, that was a chance at a Venom Ward. That was a chance at a Venom Ward. If we get an Eisenhearts, I'll pick it up, because I wouldn't mind having that full set for a Lobby character. It's garbage, but it's not terrible to use at that level. Hey, Anya, we're almost there. Anya. But yeah, I like reviving these a lot. Yep. Best defense is just not get hit. Ooh, flawless Topaz. Nice. We might actually have some ghetto magic find gear fairly soon. Okay, so she's going to be... We go over here, then we go up across this bridge here, and we can get to her. I'm actually not going to corpse explode those guys, even though they can revive, because I might need their corpses against the boss Abominable. Abominable. But yeah, we'll probably hit 28 on our way to... yeah, on our way up. Let's see, because we'll hit probably about there. Maybe a little bit before that, but right around that little pip right there. Fighting through here. And then we'll get probably our level up in Glacial Trail. Hey guys, how you doing? And that's going to be Corpse Explosion. That's going to be Corpse Explosion. And that's going to soften them up enough for us. I think. That or we can just Iron Maiden them. There we go. Ooh, another Ort rune. We're getting a decent number of wards. That's going to get us up to a Thul pretty soon. Reason I know Thul is right after Ort is because all the resistance ones are bundled together. Anya, let me pass the fat guy. See, we got up to that. Nilothak did this to me. You can stop. Hey, you dropped something? What? The dude dropped something. They're not supposed to drop something after you've killed him the first time. What? Okay, whatever. One fix that I wish they'd make. Have her keep her portal open so you can go through it. But watch, it'll vanish just like Kane's. Yeah. It's like, why? Why? Make me waste 2 town portals or walk all the way back. Ta-da! We now have 10% lightning resist. We're complete garbage. We are garbage human beings. This is all from an item.
Can I help you?
Okay, Anya. Are you gonna give me a good head?
You have thanked Neelith.
And is that garlic? What is that hanging right there?
Good morning.
Afraid of vampires? Chica? Ours is better. Do I think the drop rate has been upped? No. This is about normal for 1.14. It feels about normal for 1.14. It doesn't feel like it's gone up. But now we have possibility of a Thul there. We still don't have any L runes. I already have stuff for... I have a Sword Malice possible. I have a Flail Malice possible. I have that in case we want to make a strength. Not strength, steel. We have a Malice for Mercenary possible, but we just don't have an L rune. We are missing a bloody L rune. It's like, why? Why you do this to me, game? Why do you hate me so? And you know what? We're going to get ourselves a perfect Topaz. Ta-da-da-da! Not exactly the most useful perfect to have, but it can be used in Magic Find. Frost Nova when struck versus cold resist. Sure. I am fine with lower cold resist. Cold resist isn't going to help me versus much. Feels higher than the beta. We also have much more of the game that we can go through than the beta. So, Crystalline Passage. Off we go to... Yeah, our next stop is the Ancients. Ooh, the Ancients are going to suck. Nuggets. We look rather pale. Kind of surprised this is so light on him. Because I was noticing that earlier. It seemed like the armor was white shifted. It's actually so pale. Speaking of pale, I need to see what Saigon's looks like on this game. That's going to look ridiculously bright. Most likely. Let's go ahead and get some mages out here just to do some extra damage. There we go. Nice. You're still in Act 1 Norm? Oh, you got... Oh, I mean, they can drop in normal. In Act 1, even. Large shields... I don't know if kite shields can 3-socket. They should be able to. I mean, you can buy them in Act 2. But yeah, 3-socket for a lot of things is not uncommon, even in Act 1, if it can support 3 sockets. So I think this is going to be our exit into Glacial Trail, and then we'll probably get our leveling Glacial Trail as we're moving up to Ancient's Plateau. Don't know if we're going to bother getting the Glacial Trail waypoint in normal. It doesn't really benefit us as much as it does in higher difficulties. But we will just keep murdering things. It's not exactly like we're in a rush to get anywhere. We might end up going and leveling with a group. I don't know. Depends on if they end up having any open slots or anything like that. We shall see. But apparently when they messaged me, they had just started. So they're probably, I think, on Act 2, judging by the time that was. Yeah. Yeah, they're either on mid-Act 1 or starting Act 2, so they are a bit behind me. I would be sucking up all the XP, which wouldn't be a good thing. I think our second character is either going to be a sorceress or a paladin. And I'll be doing that with group play enabled for like everybody. I'll have the game name visible and all that stuff. So viewers can join. One big note, if you do join on public games, I am not responsible for you losing items. Just because they are part of the community does not mean they are going to respect your items. I don't like people stealing items. I don't appreciate them stealing items, but there's really nothing I can do about it. I am not Blizzard. But yeah. Oh, extra strong. He's so scary. He's really not. I am slightly nervous about the Ancients, though. And I have a feeling this is the waypoint. Yeah, it is. There we go. We got Glacial Trail waypoint. This is going to be a dead end, I think. Probably. Maybe. There's about a 90% chance that's a dead end. But there's a weld in there. Which I do not mind finding the well. Yeah, it's a dead end, but hey, it's got a well. Which heals all of my allies. I don't even care about it healing me. I care about it healing these skeletons, because I can't give them potions. Boop. There we go. So, yeah, my goal today is just beat normal. It's going to end up taking us a grand total of maybe about, like, 5.5, 6 hours of actual playing. Which isn't bad, I guess. Not for just kind of relaxed go-through. If I was, like, rushing or something like that and I took 6 hours, yeah, then I'd be slightly disappointed. But we don't tend to do that. We don't like going around and hurrying through things. We want to enjoy ourselves. It's one reason why I farm the way I do. I don't usually farm super efficiently. I may have every item in the game, but I don't farm super efficiently. Because I find super efficient very boring. I can only do it for maybe like 30 minutes or an hour before I'm like, I need to go kill something with this weird stupid build now. Bring me the Melee Necro. Or the Fist of the Heavens Paladin. Or I'm trying to think what other stupid builds I do. The Bow Assassin. Yes, there's a Bow Assassin. Uses Venom. It's stupid. It's great, but it's stupid. Trying to think what other ones are really, really stupid. Hunger Bear is stupid. If it functioned properly, it would be amazing, but it doesn't. I don't know if it's fixed in Diablo 2 Resurrected, which is something I should check. Because if it's fixed in D2R, holy crap, that's going to be a good build. If it's not fixed in D2R, holy crap, it's still a crap build. It's actually not terrible. It's one of those that it's not as good as it looks like it should be on paper. Because it should hit 4 frames per attack, but due to a bug, it would miss every other attack. How do you identify equipment? Let's find something magical and I'll show you. But basically, you have the item, then you either click a scroll or the Tome of Town Portal. Right-click it, and then put the left-click on what you want to identify. If we find a magic item, I'll show you. We should find one relatively soon. They're not terribly uncommon. There's our level up. Let's go ahead and let's get a little bit more vitality on this. And that was a ring. That's a good thing to identify. So we'll come over here. You right-click on your Tome of Identify. Boom. And then left-click on the item you want to identify. On console... I actually don't know on console. I would have to go and look at that one. I mean, I still have the controller hooked up. Yeah, well, if you have Kane rescued, yeah, he'll identify stuff for free. Oh, yeah, the default is top chat. I just realized I have that. There you go. Live chat. Oh, don't get me started on YouTube. Right now, the only thing more irritating to me than YouTube is Twitch. If I'm going to be frank about that, as far as, like, the services go. Twitch is extra irritating. Okay, so that's Frozen Tundra. Sweet. That's where we want to go. Is it going to be a right one or is it vertical? I have a feeling it's a right one. Let's go ahead and get that up. Currency has not really been established in D2R. I have a feeling it's going to be high runes. You're playing Nintendo Switch? Hey, sweet. On console, you push the interact button. Okay. On PC, you can. This is not accurate to old graphics. I think they intentionally made it look crappier. Which is kind of weird to me, but it's fine. The chat goes to the bottom instead of to the side. When you go to theater mode. Oh, I think I know what you mean. I'm like, my brain was going theater mode. Oh. Yeah, D2R is available on the Switch. Multiplayer is limited to 4 players rather than 8. So I really wouldn't recommend it as your like primary playing one if you're going to be playing with groups. Like if everybody's going to be playing and you have a choice of PC, Switch, PS5 or whatever, I would go for PC first, PS5 second, then Switch. Switch is more good if you're going to be playing on the go. Big screen, not full screen. Let's see. Are we going to get the waypoint out here? Maybe. It's not a super important one. Golem gonna die. I think I might need a new mouse. Because my scroll wheel is getting loose. My Death Cleaver, Zodit, and Game Over. No. If I'm gonna find an if I'm gonna use a Zod on anything, it's gonna be a Breath of the Dying. The American server just recently came back up. If you're on console, you might be having some issues. I don't know. Consoles have been having way more issues all day. You can link the accounts, yes. So you can have cross progression. So you could be playing with a bunch of people on PC and then be like, oh, I want to go play while I'm on the bus. Well, I wouldn't do it on the bus. You'll lose connection. But you could be saying, I want to play from bed and get on your Switch and just play it from there solo for a while. A Bowmancer? I'll allow that. But Bowmancers are interesting beasts. They are... It's actually viable. A Bowmancer is entirely viable. They're not great, but they're viable. You think they'll have an expansion for it? No. You can farm on the commute to work as long as your connection's stable. You'd have to have like a Wi-Fi. Well, I suppose if you had your phone on you, you could use that as a, I'm forgetting the name of it, a hotspot. And then stay connected that way while you're on your ride to work. Console for now, and we'll get PC later. Yeah, I think as far as just like chill, just going through, killing some bosses, getting some items, console's going to be really good to do. I think as far as like speed running and stuff like that, or trying to do some of the more intricate builds, I think you're going to want PC. Yeah, D2R has all the items from the original game. My beard is itching for some reason. Son of an itch. And there is an offline mode, but offline you can't use your online characters and vice versa. Like, I couldn't use this character offline. And I couldn't use my sorceress online. Otherwise, I'd have a level 98 character and be farming Bale right now. Or Diablo, more likely, with that particular character. Bale is more Necromancer and Hammerden territory for me. But yes, D2R has every item in the game. Yeah, you can do cowl levels. And you can rush people. Rushing should work about the same. Yeah, let's just kill things. We have an XP shrine. It's not going to have any effect on the quest reward. I think the only Diablo game I don't have a ton of hours in would be Diablo 3. Because Diablo 1, I had a ton of hours in it before Diablo 2 launched. Diablo 2, I put a ton of hours into, quit for a little while, tried Diablo 3, got a sour feeling about Diablo 3 because various reasons. Went back to Diablo 2, and I did come back and play Diablo 3 a bit on the channel. We have a Barbarian and a Necro run through. Can't decide which to start, Elemental Druid or Summon Necro. Elemental Druid. If you're looking for the one that's most straightforward and not necessarily easy to play, but less convoluted to kind of gear up for, the Druid, Elemental Druid. I still want to go through. I want to finish Diablo 3 with each class. Map hack's still available for Diablo 2 Resurrected. Trying to think of a proper way to answer that. It probably is. Do I know how to get it? No. Do I plan on getting it? No. Can I do tech support for it? No. But it's probably out there. Same thing for bots. There's probably already bots working on the server. So after getting full Tal set before Treng's Claws and Omrune before that, gave up on farming efficiently and let RNG do its magic. Yeah? I mean, RNG is your best friend or your worst enemy. I would rather play with a build that I enjoy and maybe get that Holy Grail a little bit slower than to play with a build I hate and get the Holy Grail finished a month earlier. Oh, I'm fairly certain most of the hacks are already available. Let's be honest with ourselves. There's probably already people using map hack. There's probably already people using bots. Are they equipped to do much? No, but it doesn't matter. They're still probably already set up to use them. I wouldn't be surprised if I opened up certain websites and they were already offering Zods. I'm not going to say the website name. I browse that community. I'm not part of that community. There is something to be said about watching the events go on, not really caring either way about them because they don't really impact you, and being part of the community that does them. I would rather not have those in the game, but I don't trade, so it doesn't really hurt me that much. I'm not big on trading. I don't like trading. I find it boring as bloody hell to do trading because you're sitting around spamming got jaw looking for Harlequin crests and I don't know. I'm trying to think of what I would trade for a jaw. It's definitely worth more than a Harley. But you get the idea. It's just why. Hey, and we've got a hole in the ground. Is there a big PvP community? There's a PvP community in Diablo 2. They were one of the big reasons why a lot of bugged items and stuff like that were preserved, and hacked items. Trading will get the Saigon set. I actually wouldn't mind the Saigon set. It's a good set to just have in storage. Is it my first pick? Like, will I use the entire set on any character? Probably not. But it's not a bad set to have like 3 parts of and just be like, go for it. Mercenary, don't die. Thank you for not dying, Mercenary. Your contribution will be valued at a later date. Actually, this Mercenary is going to get replaced as soon as we get to Act 2 Nightmare. He going to be, like, in the pile of just nah. The pile of nah. Griswold is not a beginner set. Trying to remember. I think there's a part of Griswold's set that is a freaking level 85 item that you can only find in the very like end thing. First time player, you're level 18 Summon Mancer, just got the Roderick Staff. Is it worth grinding for levels at this point? As a Summon Mancer, I wouldn't worry about grinding to levels until you get to Act 4. You shouldn't have too many problems until Act 4. But in Act 4, you want to be level 30. Unless you know exactly what you're doing. Just as like a little bit of a gold aim for it, because you want to be able to get revives. You're starting a sorceress. Is there any item names you should look out for while grinding? Tyranral for a leaf staff if you're going fire. Mage fists are good, which are light gauntlets. You have regular gauntlets, which are frost burns, which would be really good for you. Stone of Jordan's a good one. I'm trying to think of the stuff you'll find in normal as opposed to Nightmare. Because, I mean, in Nightmare, you have Harlequin Crest. You have, which is a Shako. You have the War Hat, which is Peasant Crown. There's a fairly big list of stuff that you could be looking for, but... And yes, Shako can drop in Nightmare. Nightmare Mephisto, I believe, is the beginning place where you can start finding it, if I remember correctly. You might be able to find it sooner. That's usually where I farm for it. Usually I end up getting Peasant Crowned a lot there, and I'll end up getting Shako at Nightmare. I mean, at Hell Mephisto, but still. It's droppable there. I'm trying to think what else you can get. T-Gods is a good one. It's a belt. Mage Fist and faster cast rate rings are nice for a sorceress. I would look at breakpoints to make sure you're not wasting your ring slot, because it would be much better to have resist if that 10% doesn't get you to the next point. And yeah, I would... The main priority first time through the game, enjoy the character you're with, experiment, have some fun with it. Do stuff that seems stupid. try the weird things. You never know what you're going to discover. Stone of Jordan, you can get it in normal, but it's late normal. To get Stone of Jordan, you're better off actually farming Nightmare and Dariel. Normal difficulty, you can get some decent items in it, but normal difficulty, you also have... There's very few end game items you can get in normal. Look up breakpoints. Oh, they're on all the wikis. They're on... I mean, I have a video for if you... They're a little bit older videos. About May, I believe, is when I released them. I have a game manual video for each of the classes, and I actually list their breakpoints there in the video. I forget what I named them, but if you just search for, say, Assassin on my channel, it's going to be literally just Diablo 2 with a picture of the character on a red background. They were one of the first ones that I made after converting my channel to just pure Diablo 2 from a Let's Play channel. So they're going to be some of the oldest videos on here. And it has all their breakpoints. Faster cast rate, faster hit recovery, all that stuff. You can just pause it on the screen towards the end of the video and it's there. Is Enigma even possible to get on your first playthrough? Possible, yes. Expected, no. Realistic, no. Possible, yes. If you have the most amazing luck in the world. I have heard of dumber things happening. Because it's literally you just get 3 good rune drops in hell difficulty. And I'm assuming you mean first playthrough is all the way through the end. But yeah, I have... My goal before Diablo 2 Resurrected releases was, 1, get a video out that has all the breakpoints for each character and basic rundown of them. Get a video that gives you tips for getting through normal with at least 1 build for each of the classes. And then get a video that'll help you get through, even if you get absolute crap drops, through Nightmare and Hell. That was my goal, and I accomplished that yesterday. If trade is possible, you can get anything by the end of Hell.
Not enough mana.
But we are almost to the Ancients. They is gonna murder my face. Because I think, yep, that's the area at Summit. Yeah, I did. I made a video for each of the normal mode classes. There is one video for each of them. They're the purple. I mean, not purple. They are the green ones. I don't actually have that many curses unlocked on this character because I need all the points on my summons to keep them alive. But I can show off the curses another time.
Greetings.
Thank you for the sub. Only curses I have on this character are... that's going to go away. But yeah, the only curses I have on... Ooh. I'm going to keep that. That's going to be useful on another character. Are Iron Maiden and Amp Damage. Otherwise, I would show them off. For the most part, they're pretty similar to their original version, though. And I don't have any of my other characters kind of transferred over. Otherwise, I could just hop on there and show them off. I still need to show the credits, because someone was asking last stream for me to show the credits. I don't know why they're wanting me to. I'm not sure what the motivation of that is, but it's been asked a few times. Is there something special in the credits that I don't know about? Am I in the credits of Diablo 2 Resurrected? I don't think so. They don't even return my emails. I guarantee you I'm not in the credits. I can promise you I am not in the bloody credits.
Afternoon.
I'm sorry. Heard the amulet sound. Oh. I do that sometimes too. And I'm going to actually do something real quick. Small. Is that better? Yeah, that's way better. Okay, we can vote as to whether I'm gonna die here or not. Probably am. Let's go ahead and look off the edge.
Of the ancients.
Nothing animated down there. But it looks cool. This is gonna be our first time fighting the ancients in D2R. Halfway through your shift. Ah. Chances are I'll either still be playing or completely dead asleep by then. But
We are the spirits of the Nephilim.
hi guys, how you doing? Oh, that was a freeze. Let's go ahead and just get you. I just want him amp damage. There we go. But yeah, all we have is amp damage and Iron Maiden. Ow. We're gonna go ahead and oh, they're going after the other skeletons. Okay. Okay, focusing on. I wish I could actually teleport right now. I don't have a teleport staff, so I'm just gonna have to let them focus in on them as best as possible. They are getting a little bit slowed by hitting the guys. And I think Iron Maiden is doing more work for us because they are just knocking the crap out of them. What? Let's see. 1 second and I'll read chat. I'm kind of needing to concentrate here in just a minute. There's one. Take down Talik next. There's number 2 down, and now it's a Matic. Yay, we got him. Okay. Halfway through your shit, blah, blah, blah. The stash tabs are glorious to see. They're very glorious to have, too. Just Memer, Iron Maiden plus Whirlwind. Oh, yeah. Unfortunately, it doesn't work quite as well against enemies who are Whirlwinding. What should you use for Act 1 Imbue thing as a Summon Mancer? Is it important? Just save it for later. You don't need to be using it. Just save it until you're higher level, because the level of the Imbue, like the item level of the rare that you end up getting, is based on your level. So if you're super high level, you end up getting a super high level item. Without Life Leech, I think you might die. Sorry, bro. No. I don't attack. I'm not going to die from it. You're happy you got 7 skellies too, and not this far at all. Well, yeah, I'm under-leveled for where I'm at. Let's be honest about this. I should not be here at this level. If I were to say for a new player to be here at this level, I would be stupid. But no. If you're a new player, you should be like level 35-ish by now. You should be like 6 levels higher than me. This is what you should be having. This is about what you should have as you're going into Act 4. We just skipped over a bunch of stuff. We just kind of just kept chugging through. Because you should have farmed for some items in Act 1. We didn't because we didn't want to leave the game. So. Oh, I like the thing for the infested ones. I like that circle around them. That's actually kind of cool. Okay, let's go ahead and use their corpses. But we'll probably be hitting 30 by the time we get to Barrel. Let's see. How looks the assassin? She's Asian and wears pants. It's about the big difference that people notice about her. I think she looks cool. I am fine with her appearance. But I can separate my nostalgia from my game. You got to the Ancients at level 25 once? Yeah. There's a few builds that can handle them just fine at level 25. Not recommended, but yeah. Like, we honestly probably could have handled them at 25 too. Yeah, they do actually benefit from life tap. But I don't have life tap right now. I would much rather get revive and then life tap. You don't like using corpse explosion? Then don't. I mean, it's fine. As far as a normal difficulty, you kind of have to every now and then. But as you get into Nightmare, you can start shifting, as a summoner, you can start shifting over into using poison. Like Poison Nova and stuff like that. And that can actually be supported pretty well with this. Just amp damage everything. If you're using normal skeletons and revives, that works just fine. It's a little slower than than corpse explosion, but it's not a problem. I'm gonna check down here because I have a feeling this is a dead end, or at least the shorter path. I don't like the new orbs for the Vile Witches. Those are a downgrade. I loved the Blood Star, because that was a nod back to Diablo 1. I don't know if they realized that. Blood Star is the red thing. Blood Golem. Blood Golem is a type of golem. It's a thing that exists in the game. I would not recommend using it. Not in its current incarnation. In older versions of the game, yeah, it was OP as hell, but in newer versions, not so much. Next floor should be pretty simple to deal with. It gets complicated in Nightmare and stuff, but because that's you have guest monsters then. Let's see. I hear my dudes. There we go. We'll have Hell Spawns and Explodey Boys. This is Clay Golem. I actually haven't gotten Blood Golem. We're not going to get revives because I haven't been getting up on my Golem things. But it's not going to matter that much. We could theoretically just level up as much as we wanted to get there. Level up is going to be... Let's go for more skeleton. Yay, we now have 8 skeletons. At higher levels. And yes, I am strength dumping a little bit high. That's for reasons that are my own. You shouldn't do that. You shouldn't be over that 70 strength if you're a new player at this point. Do as I say, not as I do. I'm doing things for a reason. They're weird. Because I have ideas, but I'm not entirely sure if I'm going to enact those ideas. Depends on what I find. And these guys should be relatively, yeah. Boink. Oh, we didn't there we go. There's our auto pickup. What's my favorite golem? You usually use Fire Golem. You didn't know Clay Golem slows enemies. Clay Golem's extra special. Yeah, 8 skeletons. Clay Golem is kind of special in that it not only slows them whenever it hits them, it slows them whenever they hit it. It's the one reason why it's actually kind of weirdly effective. Swolemancer. Not far off. But Fire Golem and Clay Golem are probably my 2 favorites. Iron Golem has a soft spot in my heart. I hardly ever use it, though. Iron Golem has a lot of, like, interesting, fun tricks you can do with it. So let's see. Is this is the right... This is a path. We're looking for the waypoint, though. But yeah, Clay Golem does have more than just one function. And there's a tier rune. Yay, we're getting our tiers up. Let's see, is this the waypoint? It is not. It's the stairs down. So we're going to be doing Bale with regular skeletons. Yeah, and Clay Golem does stack with Decrepify. It also stacks with Holy Freeze. Well, that was a waste of a town portal, but it's fine. It depends on how deep you're going to like dive into games. Whenever it comes to older games, there's a ton of like sometimes it's oddities with the programming, sometimes it's oddities with the actual like game design. They kind of hit Easter eggs in there. Like with Diablo 2, if you cast Revive as a paladin, you take damage, which I still think is hilarious. But yeah, it's just one of those weird things. There's a few games I still go back and replay. I used to replay Final Fantasy VI almost every year. It has been several years since I did that because life and everything just takes up so much time and I don't have time for a 60-hour game. But I do want to go back to that game at some point. Do an LP of it because it's got the same nostalgia for me as this. Same nostalgia levels, at least. Wow, we've actually gotten kind of lucky on these floors. Those guys can just stay there. I don't care about killing them. Hi, big boys. How you doing? Time for you to meet my little friends. Oh, wow. There went Golem. What's hilarious is these little fireballs they're doing are physical damage. They're not even fire damage. Yeah, they allowed swapping of items and stash. That was one of my big gripes. I think I mentioned that in a video, too. I think everybody mentioned that one in their, like, after the beta review video things that are like, these things irritate me. That was one of them that I think everybody I saw had mentioned. And we're going to get decent experience doing this. I don't think we're going to get a level up off of this, though. I don't think we're going to level up until we get into Nightmare. So let's see. You don't need to manually move. You can just click on them and swap. Yep. I will 100% complain about stupid things. There's still a few stupid things I'm going to complain about on this, too. Let's see. Going to be getting a new computer after missing your old one for a year. Going to play Diablo Hellfire. I should do a Let's Play of that on the channel. Whenever, like, Diablo 2 Resurrected starts, like, dragging a little bit, I will totally stream Diablo 1. Or if I need a break from it. Because I hate to break it to everybody who thinks all I do is play Diablo 2. I will take, like, 2 weeks off at times of actually playing the game. I don't play it 24/7. I am not that obsessed with it. Rares? Rares aren't hard to come by. But now we have Where the Summon Mancer Shines, which is taking out this nonsense. There's that one down. But yeah, I play this for a while and then I'll take like a week or two off. There we go. That's one wave down. That might actually suck for my Mercenary, but it's fine. Let's grab that mana potion. Next one is going to be Hydras for days. Get as many replacements as we go through this as possible because Lightning Enchanted does suck for them. That should be enough to take these guys out. Even though we're decrepified, the amp damage is still probably the better choice. Superior Bone Wand, we will check it. This will end up killing several of them just because they have the AoE of their Inferno. Next wave, we'll do Iron Maiden. Golem died, watch out! Nothing wrong with breaks. That's pretty much how you maintain any kind of like long-term playing of any game for YouTube. That's one of the the YouTuber secrets. You will record in batches, so you actually have like a week worth of content, then you can take a week off from the game and record something else. And I just forgot to actually Iron Maiden them. There you go. Another golem in the middle of them. They are killing skeletons, so let's go ahead and replace skeletons. And the reason I'm doing Iron Maiden is so that they'll just beat the crap out of themselves. And we should be switching over to amp damage relatively soon. There's amp damage on them. Let's go ahead and get some more regular skellies. Play Golem back in there. I guess we need to go back to Iron Maiden because they are not killing them at all. They're getting stunned. There's a couple down. And there's Lister. Let's go ahead and amp damage Lister. Because he's getting focused down. He's not able to keep them all stunned. Let's see. You're doing Holy Fire build. Should you just spam everything into Holy Fire or put a few points into Fire Resist Aura? You should put every point you can into Holy Fire before you put into the synergies. You do want to get Zeal, though, as well. Zeal is going to allow you to deliver that fire damage, because your actual fire damage is on your attack, not the AoE. The AoE is nice, but it won't carry you through the game. Lister is just tanky. That's just what he is. Let's actually go like that. And do we think we actually stand a chance against Bale like this? We're going to try. I don't think we actually have a great chance.
So this is what the angels got.
That hurts. Yeah, we're under-leveled for this, so I'm going to have to... Hopefully he actually does melee attacks on them. Keep doing that. That's fine. He is very determined to get close to me, which is proving to be a little bit troublesome. Yeah, he's just nuking that. So, yeah, we are going to have to do the let's summon a million things thing again. Thankfully, act bosses do not heal. Release the Fury. We need the army to release the Fury. And unfortunately, he's got a lot of AoE. Let's go this way. Mercenary, grab me bodies. Or I can use the Golem. You can just go stare at the wall, I guess. More bodies needed. If we had a teleport staff, he'd be a lot easier because we could telestomp him, which puts us at basically ground zero on him, which means we don't have to worry about a lot of that garbage.
I need mana.
Oh, I just got another stutter again. Sweet. Okay, let's go back. We want to stay near waypoints just because it's going to be easier for us. It's like, I smacked you in the face. I'll be right back. We'll do this fight in, like, segments. We're only level 30, my dudes. It's not going to be one of those things where we can just, like, oh, one-shot him. Although he is very patient. He didn't move. Let's see. Is he going to be aggro melee? If he is, that actually works in our favor. Because the more he does melee hits, the more damage we do to him. And the less likely he is to kill off everything. And I think we actually got a melee batch on him this time. So that's going to make life about 1,000,000 times easier. As long as he's punching things, we're good. Come on, keep punching things, Bale. Stay aggro with that. Especially stay aggro on the Golem, because you do 4 times damage to him. There we go. He did. Easy enough. Had to use javelins to kill this guy as a necromancer back in the day. Gotta heal up, take a nap, and then you'll be back to finish off the boss. Don't go healing now. I like that the active bosses don't heal in this. We got to level off of them, too. Played a lot of builds in normal. That was always takes more time than most packs, and a punch no... Yeah, he packs a punch because he stuns you, which can put you into reaction lock really easy. He does a decent amount of damage, and he's extra tanky. That's Lister. So, he is always a pain in the butt. This is the normal way you do this. He's impressed, mortal. So, let's go and get more skeleton points. Base level is 18, so 2 more levels and we'll have that maxed out. And guess what? We've beaten normal at level... Well, we beat it at level 30. We're now level 31, though. And I don't know why this cinematic always does that weird stuttery thing in the beginning of it. It always does that. We murdered Bale's face. Does Diablo 1 on GOG... I don't know if it has multiplayer. The Diablo 1 on GOG. Can I actually... Oh, I can't even look at Nightmare yet. There we go. Let's back out of there. We are now Slayer Alzorath, the Necromancer of Doom. We also have some offline characters in here. So, we have all the cinematics unlocked as well. But yeah, there's already people in hell. Yeah, you get titles whenever you beat them. Do we want to do some Bale runs to level up, or do we want to just push on into Nightmare? Let's do some Nightmare. Bob Diablo, and I will make this game visible to everybody. If you're in Nightmare, you're welcome to join. So let's go ahead and put it over there. Let's see. Apply. Ta-da. Oh, what? It's supposed to show it. Why you no show it? Game. Is it only going to show in here? Show. Where else is it? I'm looking.
Good day.
Apparently it doesn't just show it now. Cow level? Okay, we can do some cow level. I want to identify this belt, see if it's any better than what I got. Yes. It is. Let me sell some stuff and then I'll make a cow level. We've had the leg this entire time.
Hi there. Yes?
We've already done a cow level, though. Of using zoom on legacy mode. That? Where you can see your butt cheeks? Yeah, you surprisingly can't see it. Even though I did make it visible. It says the game name, it doesn't say the password. It's like it's slowly rolling out whether it's going to actually show the password or not. Them pixelated cheeks.
Good day.
We're actually not looking too bad on gems either, by the way. This is about where you'd want to be here. That way you have a gem for a caster recipe. You're close to getting one for a blood recipe. Multiplayer on console is the same lobby system as PC? Probably not. Multiplayer on console doesn't have a lobby system. I'll make one cow game. What's the question, Augustine? The cows. And it's going to be a public game. Cows or Wrath. There we go. That seems like us. The dash cows or Wrath. We're on the American servers, by the way. Is there matchmaking or what? How do you play with other people? You just can make a public game. You see, people are already joining with their lovely names. Let's go ahead and open the portal. Wow, there's a lot of dead people here. People have joined in. I guess I should start killing things. That's fine. My mercenary is so going to die. I need bodies. There's some bodies. Can we get some more bodies in here? Yep, we got a second body. They're shattering corpses a little bit more than I can actually use, so there's another body. There's another body. There we go. We now have all the bodies we need. We'll do some corpse explosions in a little bit. I want my minions. There we go. Nice. I have my minions. We're fine. See, we found a party. You have to add people to your friend list to make sure we can make it quicker. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm trying to read chat while doing this. I'm a little bit out of the game. I think people are trying to lead them to the portal because they're dicks. Let's go ahead and just amp damage up. I guess I need to save the portal. Oh, I'm out of mana potions. Oh, that sucks. You get healed. Is there any mana potions in this pile? There's a rejuve. Someone else has been grabbing all the mana potions. I think I saw a diamond in there. Yep, there's a flawed diamond. Oh, you can kill the Cow King. It's fine. I need to go get some mana potions. They can be in there all they want. There's all the dead corpses in town. Good lord. Oh, did someone just... Why is that person red? Oh, because they're not. Can you use rune words and other ladder stuff in offline? Yes. That is one of the changes they made to the game.
Good afternoon.
There, I needed potions. I'm sorry. We'll lose some XP for it, but it's fine. No, he would have a red cross right there if he was PvP. So let's go ahead and join all the crazy people. Hi, crazy people. I'm back. Here's some amp damage. Isn't going to do much for you, but it'll do much for me because I can corpse explode now that I actually have mana potions on me. I'm not here for the items. I'm here for the XP. And yes, I am still grabbing all the chip gems. They're used in so many different recipes too. So people not getting them is kind of silly. I'm just here to keep people alive. Honestly, though, I'm more surprised to see a Hammered In than I am to see the Blizzard source. The Hammered In, at least, generally you don't see them until Nightmare. He's hurting pretty bad, though. But look at this. Source, Paladin, Paladin, Source, Paladin, Source. I am the only person who's not a sorcerer, or sorceress or a paladin in this entire game. No, there aren't charms that give auras. I am the necromancer. Everybody else is a sorceress and a paladin, apparently. Which is fine by me. It's like they will speed this up a little bit. I will sit back and just keep a wall of bodies between them and the enemy. There, I'll grab 1 mana potion so I can keep casting stuff. But yeah, I am the Soul Necromancer. Hi. The unloved one. How do I have auras? From all the paladins in the game. We've got a Vigor Paladin. We've got a Might Paladin. That's probably actually a Might Mercenary. We've got a Prayer from our Mercenary. We have... That is a crafting thing for me. I'm trying to think what else we have in here. I'm watching the auras rotate through, and I'm seeing Might. I'm not seeing Concentration, which is leaving me mildly concerned. Why am I not seeing Concentration, my friends? One of you needs to be running Concentration if we have a Hammerden. Namely, the Hammerden should be running Concentration. But nobody's running it. Oh, I had a heal aura versus Bale. That's my Mercenary. That is this guy. He has Prayer. I don't have lower resist or I would cast it. But I wasn't anticipating dealing with cow level with a bunch of sorceresses. No, I didn't use life tap. The blue aura around our feet is Prayer, and it's from my Mercenary. I'm kind of actually wondering where the Cow King is. I haven't seen the... that's going to be money for somebody. There we go. Now, if we were doing a proper Fishymancer, I would actually have high-level Corpse Explosion. I'm not going to be doing that. I'm actually going to be leaning into Poison. Man, if they only knew I had a perfect Topaz in my inventory. No! That was my insight waiting to happen. Now we're going to have to farm Nightmare Countess. It's fine. I'm actually not that concerned about it. Okay, so level up. More skeleton. Why? Because we're jackasses that way. And let's see how many people duck out whenever we start killing the Cow King. There's one person.
I need a key.
I think Cow King is already dead. Yeah, Cow King is already dead. Yep, I think that's everything. Stat-wise, let's go and get more life. We're going to need that for Nightmare. Please tell me that's 2-socket. If that's 2-socket, I'm going to be so happy. It's 2-socket, but it's ethereal, you sack of crap. You got scammed as a new dropping of Geeds, which you knew would happen to new players. Yep. Oh, yeah. New players are going to get scammed like crazy. Sometimes. Even by veteran players on YouTube. I've been kind of crawling around the YouTubes looking at some people. And there's people who actually record themselves scamming new players, which is like, seriously, my dude? That's dickish. I would not be going around on the internet gloating about scamming or PKing a newbie. It's like, wow, If that's your EP measurement, you need some help, good sir. Yeah, I think that's everything. I'm just picking up some odds and ends to sell. And the fact that people are just ignoring the stuff. Oh! Huzzah. That should socket to 4. That will be our spirit base. If it sockets to 3, we're going to be pissed. But I can deal with that. What is the purple? Oh, that's a dead body. Let's go ahead and grab that scepter. I think that's everything we want. Oh, chip topaz. Yes, please. Yeah. I believe Calking died by open TP. Yeah. There are lots of scams. Yeah, there are a ton of scams. What's the scam to look out for? Trade scams, usually. And PvP. PKers and stuff. Oh, yeah. I will be doing a lot more Diablo, too. Honestly, a lot of laptops could handle the game at 120 FPS. Depending on what settings you have, it can be really easy to do 120 FPS. But
Greetings.
I have mine capped at 60 FPS because I don't need more than that. So we'll do Alzo Nightmare and same, if I can spell it right in the password. There we go. It's the same in password as it is in normal. Normal ancients or later ancients. But yeah, I can probably help you with those. Let me sell some stuff. I don't want to accidentally sell that broadsword. See, that can go away. Not still going, but going again. You'd need to give me a game name to join. And I can help you with the Ancients. I'll sort those out later.
I am the order welcomes you.
I'm just stocking up on potions. Oh, thank you for the subscription. Let's go ahead and dump gold off in here. But yeah, if you just put the game name and password in chat, I'll join it. Also, don't give your game name and password to anybody. That kind of stuff is pretty smart. Hopefully you're on the American server. Yeah, some items can't be traded in the trade thing. So I'm going to get me some bodies real quick, and then I'll come help with the Ancients. Here, bodies, 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 bodies. We'll see how well we do with like high player count ancients. Probably going to be a little bit sketch, but we'll be fine. I think you might be under-leveled. Where are you at? Yeah, you're under-leveled for it, but we can handle that. Okay, I have my bodies. They've hit the floor. So Ancient's way it is. Now, which way did you go, George? Which way did you go? Oh, you're just running past them. Okay. I'm going to kill him for the XP. Oh no, the moon got her. The lords of the butt cheek hath slain you. That's why they're called moon lords. They're cheeky bastards. I'm still by the waypoint. I'm just killing the stuff. I take it your body was just up around this corner, huh? Oh, it's on the other side of the wall. No. I don't mind killing all the things. It's good XP. It'll get you some XP to get up above level 25. Because right now, at level 25, you're actually getting kind of screwed over by doing the ancients. I did them way too early as well. You aren't going to get maximum XP from them until you're 40-something. That's why some people will do the ancient skip. No. And even if I was, that would be a very improper thing to say. Okay, your body's clear. There you go. Okay, we want to be near the edge. I take it we're looking for the stairs. Yeah, there's an ancient skip. You have a player who needs the Bale quest to make the game. They go down, get the Bale quest finished, and you actually get it because you're in the same party. Oh, you're lightning. That's why you're having trouble with them, by the way. Lightning is an amazing skill tree, but they will wreck your face. Yeah, you can skip the ancients. You can't get a town portal to the Worldstone Keep, but you can skip the ancients. Okay, that's frozen tundra, unfortunately. Yes, you can. It's not necessarily an exploit, but it's kind of like how people claim to have bugged Duriel and stuff like that. And that's how you can still get low-level characters in the end game. It's not usually worth doing. If you have someone rushing you like that, they're kind of burning a lot of time to get you through the game very quickly. Because they would have to have a character up to that point. And able to take the town portal down to there. So, to skip it, you have to have a character that didn't skip it. Because there has to be someone in the throne room as Bale dies that needs the quest, so it completes for everybody who needs the quest. Used to be that the ancients didn't have like a level requirement or any of that stuff, but they patched that and people had to find another way around. Is that a 2-socket bone shield? Nope. I'm eventually going to have to buy one. I'd just rather find one than buy it. I'm cheap. I'm sorry. No, it's something that most people don't actually know about. It's possible to do with a lot of enemies. Okay, that's dead end 2. I'm just checking the perimeter. I don't have teleport, otherwise I would be a lot faster at this. Of course, I'd also be a lot more dead, because these enemies have been tightly packed for some reason. There we go. Yeah, there's just a lot of, like, weird little quirks in it. Is this it? Is this it? This is it. Okay. Bloop. You got all your potions and stuff, so you don't die up there? Because they will go after you. And now to just let them beat themselves to death on my minions. If you can static Corlick first, that would be probably the best first target. Because he's kind of isolated down here with the bottom pack. Mercenary, don't die. And it's actually, as we start getting into, like, stronger enemy groups, like, more players in game, the better Iron Maiden gets against these guys. Because they start doing more damage. There's one. And our damage doesn't scale with player count. There's that one down. Maddox's probably the next one. Let's go ahead and amp damage Maddox. There's that one down. And we will go ahead and amp damage Talik. Focus him down. There you go. They is dead. We got a level. And I will give you the World Stone level 2 waypoint. Just for a bit. So you don't have to walk nearly as far. Because there's really not much to get in there. There you go.
The ancient, what do you need?
The PvP glitch. I don't know which of the PvP glitches carried over. But yes, glitches did carry over. Andariel glitch, stuff like that. And let's double check. This should be a 4-socket. My brain may be just completely farting on this. Did we waste it? No, we didn't. Okay. So now we have our 4-socket broadsword. That is for our spirit from Nightmare. What's the difference between offline and online player? Offline, you can only play with yourself. Online, you can play with other people. The offline characters cannot be taken online. So, like, if you want to play with your friends, you need to have an online character. And my ping is skyrocketing right now, which is not a good sign. That means the servers might be going down. Let's save and exit. Hopefully they got the waypoint. If not, I'm sorry. Ah, the servers did go back down again. I was wondering why the high ping. No problem. I would log out of that game as soon as possible, though. Because I think the servers are going down. Anti-glitch should work on console. Because the way it works is it doesn't flag your character properly. So you keep getting the quest drop over and over again because it doesn't flag it properly because you leave whenever you're in a different act. It's the only one that does that, and I don't know why. Yeah, as the servers, I have been having issues all day on console. Is it letting me in? Hey, it's letting me in.
Good day.
That glitch I don't know about. So we need a soul. I think that's actually there. Or possibly even there. Yeah, console had a lot more problems. Our ping is back to normal. We have our broadsword for spirit. Which reminds me, I actually need to remember which rune word I'm looking for first. We need to actually make a polearm for our mercenary as well. Which would be an insight for him, but that's less important for us on this particular character. Talthol, Orton, Am. Okay, yeah. We actually have all the stuff for that except for the Thol. Because if we run all of our Orts into being the garbage there, it's going to struggle. We have a 3-socket one. That's for Malice. We need a 4-socket polearm. And 2-socket wand would be nice too. If we can get an IO.
Yes.
Light belt, nope. Ah, Brazilian servers. I was also having trouble getting back into a game. So the servers were probably hiccuping. Generally, I don't have too many problems connecting to Brazil, though. The servers that really give me trouble are the Asian servers. Well, for most games. Yeah, I'm glad that the rune words are accessible single player and multiplayer. Without having to worry about anything. And now for the first zombie kill. It's going to take a while because all he's using is a very basic scythe. Yes, he is using absolute garbage gear. Garbage tier gear. We haven't even gotten him anything above a white item. And yes, we are playing Summoner right now. Just getting our bodies back up. And we'll go through Nightmare. I'm going to probably get the Den of Evil done at the very least. Kind of tempted to try and get through Nightmare tonight, but I don't think I have the mental stamina to do that. At least not just base speed going on here. Hey, that is a... Oh. Bite me, game. I hate you, game. I really do. Do you realize why I hate this game at times? It's mocking me. It is taunting me. like, oh, you found a great magic find item that's ethereal. Still use it. Not going to stop me. I'm just not going to use it right now. Put it on before each boss. Get as much mileage out of that as possible until I find another one. Do I keep the Mercenary in multiplayer? You keep the Mercenary in single player and multiplayer. It's once you hire it, you can just keep reviving it. That's one of the changes they made. I think it was 1.9? Or was it 1.1? It was one of them. I can use it if I never get hit. Yeah, I'm probably actually not going to get hit very often. But I do also like this belt with that 20% fire resist. We'll use it for a while we're just kind of like putzing around. In more dangerous areas, not going to use it because we'll get hit there. Yeah, it seems like if you're on the server, whenever it crashes, it rolls back to where you like entered the game, which is kind of crappy, but yeah. That should be resolved within a week. I don't think it's going to be like fixed by tomorrow kind of situation, but I have a feeling that kind of stuff is going to be way, way less common. And it's not even super common right now, but it will be way less common whenever the like first round of big patches come out. Doesn't feel like there's been any changes to drop rate. They feel about normal, about what I'd expect. From 1.14, that is. They are higher than say like 1.1 or 1.11 or 1.12 because they did some magic find tweaks back then and some rune drop rate tweaks and stuff like that. So let's go down here and see. Watch us get a gold dagger down here. A gold dagger. That's what I'm calling it right now.
I sense death.
If we actually get a gold dagger here, I'm going to shit a brick. But murder, death, destruction. It's good for you. Extra rich for the Wheaties. Was that what's a PG warp? I have not heard that term before. I just always get the waypoint before coming in here, unless I'm being really lazy. Because I can just go straight back up there. And I was too close to bother going through town for it. If that's what you're referring to. Yeah, they adjusted rune drop rates and all that kind of stuff over the later versions because originally they were atrociously low. And here we had gotten through most of it without the bot. Played offline, still fun to play the game. Have to go to work. Have fun at work. I am sorry for you. Yeah, it would feel different if you were used to playing in 1.11 and 1.10. Other than the server issues, no major complaints. I mean, there's like small little like nags that I have, but that's just personal taste. There was something I was going to say. I said I was going to complain about, but I completely forgot what it was. That and I was noticing the grotesques are smooth boys now. They are disturbingly smooth. They look like they're made out of rubber. Oh, is it going to be my edge bow? Oh, I don't think so. What's the edge rune word? Oh, it is. Tirtal Lamb. That can be my edge. So we're keeping it. I'm gonna do it, Vegeta. I'm gonna keep it. Can we keep it, Vegeta? No. Yes, you can play classic or expansion. Which thing are you not sure you feel about? The drop rates or the edge bow? Because it's an edge case that we have an edge bow. And I actually have the runes for it right now too. I am playing by 1920 by 1080. But the game can go up higher than that. The screen resolution can go up to... Oh, I'm trying to remember what ratio they said. But I can get up to a fairly high resolution. And it can get fairly widescreen as well. I do not have a widescreen monitor because I have no desire to have a widescreen monitor. It don't do nothing for me. How many more enemies do we have on here? 3? Okay. Two. I wonder what our last one is. If it's a shaman, we can see if we can get the 6... Oh, it is a shaman. We're going to kill him before he revives anything, yeah. I was going to see if we could get the 666 thing going.
Is that enough to earn the rogue's trust?
Generally, you don't find any runes except for Countess in Act 1. You will start seeing them drop in Act 2, though. I do not have it on console. I have heard that people are having issues with connections on console, but beyond that, I haven't heard too many complaints. Oh, we're at a flawless amethyst now as well. And this is why I keep the gems. So I can get perfects for crafting. For crafting later. And these are just bases for like the rune words I'm looking at. This one would actually be good on a assassin if we do a kick build. But I think we'll probably end up using this instead.
Good day.
So that's going to go down there. We're going to use this until it starts breaking, which is fine. That can go... We'll keep it for now. That would actually be good for a zealot. That'd be a good transition for this into that. So this until 25, this at 25 after. You skip Countess in Act 1? That is heresy.
Good day.
Heretic! Man, I wish I could post like a visual meme here, but I can't. Belt of Charge Bolt. Nothing for us yet. Perfect Skulls. As far as crafting goes, they can be used to reroll rares. It rerolls it as a lower eye level, but you can reroll rares. Well, it's variable based on your level, but usually it's lower. Skulls can also be used in a few other recipes, but usually it's just the rerolling rares that you see them in. That or a substitute for just perfect gems. Yeah, we're in Nightmare. We're just kind of chilling around. It's not hard to get through the game. It just takes patience, even as a summoner. So our next skill point, guess what? More skeleton. We're maxed out on skeleton now. We're going to have to go into mastery. We might get one into mage. We actually do need to get down to revives if we're going to stick with summons. So what we'll probably do is we'll get the points to get into revive, which will be next level, then probably Radamant, then revive, and also we'll need to get point in skeleton mage along the way there. So 3 levels and a Radamant, and then we'll start in on the poisons. The servers do seem to be working. I'm getting a 63 ping in the Americas. The Meteor Sorceress to the Heretic. I don't think it's been quite the level of heresy necessary. The Heretic would probably be... The Heretic is Wolson. But that's an entirely different game. Because they stole pauldrons from Warhammer, so that's like truly heresy. And another flawless Topaz. Sweet. Do we just make this... We should get a 3-socket helmet and make a Magic Find helmet. And we're actually getting okay experience here. Of course, we are level 32. We're under-leveled. So let's see. What kind of nonsense trouble can we get into? I'm not sure if we want to get into nonsense trouble. I think I just kind of want to go get waypoints. If I was in a hurry, what I would do here is that's going to be a cave. Yep. What I would do is I'd actually just run to each of the waypoints, grab it, and run by. Readjusting in chair. Leaning back. And let's see. Let's play this a little bit with controller, because my thumb is hurting. Let's see. How do I... That's that. Skill tree. I think it is X Divine Skill. Let's go left trigger X for the mage. Left trigger B for the skeleton. Left trigger Y for that. Poison and Bone is going to be Explodey. Amp damage. Okay. Easier, the same, or hard? It's the same as the OG version. I'm not noticing any major differences. Quest has been updated. Sweet. I don't care. Oh, this is why we're here. Do we actually want to kill that? Nah. Because that's going to be a pain in the butt. This is actually not too bad with the controller. A little bit hard to target things like the Fallen Shaman there. Let's go ahead and get Mage up. You're about to take on Duriel solo? With what build? And what difficulty as well? He is teleport and mana burn, which is going to make him a little bit of a pain for us if we can't get our minions on him. I want to join normal A2 Arcane, Sin with Flame Trap, and a poop build. Flame Trap can actually deal okay with him. You probably are going to struggle with a little bit with a tank, because he will just rip your face open, but you can usually just drop traps and run in circles. Let's go ahead and get another mage. They are liking going after my mages right now. Come on, minions. Attack the shamans. But yeah, Fire Trap Assassin is pretty much the best thing to start out with. You're going to struggle versus Duriel on most builds. This build is oddly enough one of them that doesn't, but it's because he's pretty much single target. Oh no, you got disconnected. That should be enough to actually deal with him. Death's Guard is actually really good. Infernal Cranium is good for some builds. And it's good for just like starting out as well, because it's got resists. This takes a little bit more concentration just because I'm not used to the controls. But yeah, resistances are your main important thing. Don't forget to do your thawing potions as well, just to get that little bit of extra cold resist. Because most of his damage, well, not most of his damage, a huge chunk of his damage is from the Holy Freeze auras plus cold damage. I'm not sure you're going to find the stuff to make a smoke. You'll be able to get the stuff to make a stealth. Lore will take a lot of farming. I usually wait until I get to Act 5. Because normal Countess can't drop the stuff for those. That's a Nightmare Countess thing. Because you need a Soul Rune for Lore, which generally we'll be getting from Nightmare Countess. Or we'll get it here. There's our level up. I'll assign stat points whenever I'm good, well, and ready, game. Right now is not the appropriate time for me to be opening my... How do I actually heal my Mercenary in this? I don't know how to heal my Mercenary with the gamepad. You know, you think you would have gotten the spam message before, you little bastards. But you get to, like, a fuck right off. Okay. No more 20 melee skellies, 20 mage skellies. You can get up to a decent amount. You can get a dozen of each, but you have to be like, I think it's like 30 or 40 level on them. Let's see. We do want to get another one of you. That's... Oh, you should see the auto, like, caught spam list on YouTube. You would be surprised how many spam bots there are. Pretty much any video I release, you'll end up with, like, about 6 or 7 spam bots on it. Posting... It's usually just some gibberish set of words with a link at the end of it. This is not hard to do with the controller, by the way. We're just kind of chilling and running around with it. L2 or R2 and square or Y? That's view things. Oh, it's L2 plus the directional button. Now, what did I say here, the motherfucker? Go the fuck away. We might go poison in hell. It depends on if we find an IO or not. Let's go and grab that. So now we have permanent mages. One nice thing about using a controller on PC is I can switch over to using the mouse and keyboard at the things that are important to me. It's like, yeah, I'll do skills with mouse and keyboard. It's a million times easier with that. And yes, I will swear whenever I'm banning bots. It is my prerogative. You'd think they'd know to ban something where the name of the freaking channel is a freaking internet, like a link, but no. And no, there is no like blanket bans that you can do on like .com names. Otherwise, I totally would. If you want a .com name, tough shit. I'm sorry. That was not the one I was aiming for, but that's fine. Where is our waypoint? I need the waypoint before I actually go to the next area. Reason being is I really, really, really don't want to have to walk back here. This is controller. It's unfortunately not an option. It's literally just a controller feature. Did I lose any levels during the crashes after you? No. I haven't lost any levels from it. I probably will eventually from crashes, but not yet. Yeah, healing Mercenary with controller is left trigger plus the directional button, which is a little bit awkward to do, but I can do it. It's L2. In case you're not using a standard controller, it's L2. For those people who insist on playing this with the Guitar Hero controller, more power to you. Yeah, that's probably going to be a category now that this is on console. People beating the game with the Guitar Hero controller. Everyone's got to speedrun things with the Guitar Hero controller. Only one I have is for PlayStation 2, so no way I'm doing it. Because even though it would be hilarious, I'm not investing the money to get one that'll work on a modern system. No, I want to pick something up. There we go. Murder, death, destruction. You guys handle them. I will curse them and move back. Let's go ahead and let's see. Use that. All resistance is 14. It doesn't have any other mods on it, but it's there. Beat Diablo 2 with a dance pad. That'd probably be easier than a Guitar Hero controller because you have less buttons on a Guitar Hero controller. New class, Bard. They need a harp controller. Oh, no. I would have to, like, rewire it into a lute. Then we could be looting with a lute. There we go. And that shows everything on the ground. L1. And so far, our minions are doing okay on this. It's a little hard to control this. Like the curse placement, it's a little hard to control with this. Be Diablo 2 with race car, steering wheel, and pedals? Yeah, that would be actually kind of fun. I don't have the money to invest in that, but it would probably be rather interesting to do. If I had a wheel and pedals, I would totally be playing like some racing games, like Dirt and stuff like that. Because while I find those fun, I find with digital input to be kind of garbage. Skill shrine, sure. We're just working towards getting our revives up. And then we'll go back to... Probably, we'll be actually looking at a few things that we could possibly do. Do we want to go poison? Maybe. We might respec into poison. In hell. Go with our lazy bones. Casting lightning out of a guitar solo. You have to admit, that would be kind of awesome to do. Especially if you could somehow get it to play specific music as you press specific buttons. I mean, that part would actually not be too hard. You'd actually just end up substituting specific sound files. That would actually be rather simple to do. I would be perfectly happy with it. Let's see. Well, they're out in fucking force. I mean, they're still posting after being banned. And this is where, yeah, we're going to have to use. To pick up the ring. There we go. Is that 2-socket? Nope. Is that garbage? We'll sell it. And we could actually make our Ort Soul Helmet. I think we will go do that real quick. Ort Soul will Ort you. Okay, so Ort and Soul. There's our lore. We now have another +1 all skills. Yeah. Unfortunately, the blocking only helps on my end. Blocking just keeps them from commenting on your channel. They can still watch your videos and all that stuff. Because there's people who are blocked on my channel who still watch them. Because they mention them elsewhere. Do we want that? No. Dim vision, energy, and minimum damage. All garbage. But reporting them does help, because that helps the algorithm filter them out. Because they'll start seeing patterns in it. And they'll have to change their names and all that kind of fun jazz. Rah. Let's see. So let's go ahead and get the Darkwood Waypoint. Reporting them does help, but blocking them just doesn't really do anything, except for just keep them from commenting on your stuff. If there was still, like, private messaging, yeah, it would help with that too, but there isn't. So let's see. Do I want the Greaves? No, I'm not going to be making safety stuff. We're fine without it. I'll probably find better boots. Like right now we have Hasaru's Iron Heel. They're good enough. They're just faster run walk resist boots. With probably the second best resist. I would say my favorite resist is probably... Actually, let's see what direction we're supposed to be going. That comes out that way, so yeah, we're going the right way. And why do we... It keeps tempting me with these circlets. We're too low level to actually really make a good use out of them. Let us see. Yay, it's the exit. And actually, I forget whether that can get 4 sockets or... Let's see, poleaxe. Items. Because we need a 4-socket one of those. Normal pole arms. Poleaxe is 5, so that's a no. We are looking for a bill. A bill would be the ideal thing to find. A white bill. So if I pass by one on the ground, holler at me. There is some stream delay, but having to walk back to get it is better than not getting it at all. Because, you know, an insight may not be super helpful for this character. This character's not going to get a lot out of it. In fact, we'd probably be better off going with a Thorns Mercenary. But, yeah. In fact, we might end up going with a Act 2 Thorns Mercenary when we get there. Since we're on Summoner. That would even further justify using the amp damage, by the way. Because the way it works is, yeah, amp damage lowers their physical resistance, and that deals physical damage back. So that's its main advantage. Locked chest, absolutely useless. Kind of debating what weapon we'd want to use on him. Like, if we had any choice with it, I would actually use a Reaper's Toll, so I don't even have to worry about casting curses, but at the same time, yeah, we're not going to find a Reaper's Toll. You think we're that lucky? Ha. 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 We'll be lucky if we find, like, a second Necro Wand. Besides Torch of Hero. So let's see. Stamina Shrine is a little bit more important than the Mana Shrine. We got the Waypoint. You were zipping along there, buddy. I thought you were an enemy for an extra fast mob. You were running at my face. Good lord, my dude. But yeah, we're going to rescue Kane. I don't think we're going to get Act 1 done tonight. Because it's already 12:30 in the morning. So, yeah. And tomorrow we will be streaming again. Probably do some public games, probably do some of that kind of stuff. So if you want to join in on the public games, you'll probably want to get to Nightmare. Nightmare Act 1, at least. Because we'll be going through, trying to get through Trying to think how far I want to be aiming to go tomorrow. Maybe all the way through Nightmare. I think a difficulty a day isn't too terrible for just taking it relaxed. Well, considering I still have to record tomorrow's video, yes, 12:30 is late. Let's go for Blood Golem next. Never going to see him summoned, although we should probably summon him once just to see what he looks like. You just finished Act 2? Sweet. Thank you for joining in on the stream. You do not understand how much it actually helps. Even if people are lurking, it actually helps out streams on any platform, because it raises how high it shows up for people who are interested in that game. Let's go ahead and grab that. How are we looking? A cedar bow is not... Ooh. Wow, we didn't even pick up the gold. We ran by it. We didn't pick it up. That auto gold pickup is fighting me. Them's fighting words. Okay, so there's one down. Where's the... There he is. I knew he would be around here somewhere. He just didn't come with his friends.
This tree shines with inner spirits.
We already have the waypoint for this, so let's go rescue Mr. Kane, if we're able. I'm playing on PC. Just trying to knock stuff out. You can play on any platform you want, but I find the conveniences of PC to be superior
The Order welcomes you.
for this particular title. Though we did play with controller for a while, and that is not bad. Let's see, are we going to get lucky and get a teleport? Probably not. We need to start checking regularly. But it's fine. Oh, thank you for the compliments. And hopefully we'll be able to get you into a game soon. I would like to see people into some group games and be able to just enjoy it with the group. Because now that we've gotten through normal, I can record the cinematics tonight, release them tomorrow, and probably record the episode for tomorrow and then start streaming tomorrow afternoon. Let's see, are we going to get the pentagram again? No pentagram. It would have been dun dun dun. So dun 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 dun. There we go. But it wasn't. It was a nothing.
All that's left of proud Tristram.
I do like the remodel on Tristram, by the way. It really makes it feel more tore up. Although the layout of the buildings is wrong. It was wrong in the original, too. Hey, get off my butt, please. Thank you. Oh. Griswold decided to show up. Oh, I'm actually going to Iron Maiden him. Just because he amp damaged us. Make it work. Do its magic. Because he's doing physical damage to us, so we might as well return it. And, hey, there's another broadsword. I am going to go ahead and grab a second broadsword. So I can just kind of like rotate between keeping the best. There was... Oh, no. Grab Wirt's leg. Grab all his gold. I do wish I could turn Wirt's leg into a rune word, but you can't. We'd have Wirt's strength. If your PC can run it, I would get it on PC. Because you can play with controller on PC if you want. You cannot play with keyboard and mouse on console. And you're going to find more players on the PC version online than on console. Okay, go ahead and keep that, because we're probably going to need to socket that on another character. So hi, Kane. How you doing? Now we have Akara, who is giving us a ring, which is actually not bad. It's going to go on instead of that one. What do our resists look like? Hey, we actually have positive lightning resist. Negative cold resist, but that's fine. I don't care about cold resist. And if we really need stuff, we do still have this. It means we... Actually, no, we don't lose our mages. We get to keep one. Actually, I think we get to keep two. Yeah, because we'd have level 3 in it. Inventory. How many can we have with that? Oh, no, we get 3 with that. So it might be worth actually using this instead of the head. Because that extra mage isn't doing much for us. The cold resist is nice. The half freeze duration is nice. But this might be better for us. And we are starting to fill up on this one. Do we want to finish the night with a little bit of gambling? Because we have 319. Let's go ahead. We'll dump all this in and we'll give ourselves a $250,000 budget. A happy medium between this and Diablo 3. It'd be really hard to make a happy medium there because where that medium lies really depends on who you are. So, reroll, reroll, reroll. I'm looking for dagger or light gauntlets. That's going to be too expensive for us. That's a tempting one. I think I'm going to go for dagger, though. Let's see. Garbage. Not enough money. Okay. Fail, 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 fail. Nope, we didn't get anything good from it. We will eventually get a goal from that. It's like 1 in like 2,000 that you have a chance at unique, so we'll probably get it after about 20,000 attempts. Yeah. I mean, it's not gonna... Chances of us getting it gambling are so super slim, but we might as well use our money for something. Means you have to save money for a good PC because you played Diablo 1 or Diablo 2 when you were younger. Well, he was playing, you'd watch, yeah? Khalim's eye is in Spider Cavern. Arachnid's lair's always by the Waypoint. Spider Cavern's the one with the eye. Keeping the spirit of the game with a bit of hand-holding and guidance. Classic mode with no guidance. I'm trying to think how you'd actually want to do that. They could do with a decent tutorial. You got one during beta as a drop. I mean, we got some really good drops in beta, and we've gotten some now. I'm not complaining about my drops. We got Torch of Hero, which is an amazing drop. It's really good. You're having issues opening the game. Are you going to do a video upload on how to install it? There's an issue some people are having that I haven't had. So I don't think I'd be able to actually make a tutorial on how to fix the problem because I haven't been able to replicate the problem. Otherwise, I would. But on that note, I do have to go get some stuff done before tomorrow. So we got through normal. We got a little bit of nightmare done today. So I will be content with this. So keep gaming, have fun, and peace out. Thank you, everyone, for the support. And oh, God, I will have a hiccup. I will see you guys next time. Bye.